Hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting two widely used tools for primary data collection, the questionnaire and the schedule method. These are especially important in fields like social science, economics, marketing, and business research. The key difference between the two lies in how data is collected. In the questionnaire method, the response answers the questions on their own without the presence of a researcher. In contrast, the schedule method involves a trained investigator who presents the questions and records the answers directly. Choosing between these two methods depends on various factors such as literacy level of the population, geographic accessibility, and the nature or sensitivity of the topic. Let's now dive deeper into how each method works, starting with the questionnaire approach. In the questionnaire method, a list of questions is either handed over, mailed, or shared electronically with the respondent. The respondent then reads the questions and fills in the answers independently. Questionnaires may be designed with a variety of question types such as yes or no questions, Likert scales like strongly agree to strongly disagree, or open-ended questions that allow detailed responses. The questions are usually designed to be natural, direct, and unambiguous so that every respondent understands them in the same way. Sometimes, a brief guide or instructions sheet is included to assist the respondent, especially in self-administered formats like online surveys. This method is especially useful when trying to gather standardized information across a large sample. There are many compelling reasons why researchers use questionnaires. First and foremost, they are cost effective. Once developed, the same questionnaire can be distributed to hundreds or thousands of people with minimal additional cost. Secondly, they can be completed at the respondent's convenience. They don't have to schedule an appointment or speak with anyone directly. Another major benefit is the reduction of interviewer bias. Since there is no one influencing the respondent, the answers are often more honest and consistent. This is especially important when researching in sensitive topics like personal finance, health, or opinions. Also, using online forms of software tools, researchers can collect and analyze data very efficiently from large populations. However, questionnaires are not without limitations. One major issue is low response rate. Many people simply don't return the forms, especially if they are mailed or sent via email. Even when responses are received, they may be incomplete with skipped questions or unclear answers. Since the researcher isn't present, there is no control over how the respondent interprets the questions. This can result in misunderstanding or inconsistent data. Also, certain types of respondents, like those who are not literate or are unfamiliar with the topic, may find it difficult to complete the form accurately. And finally, non-responses bias can affect the overall validity of the study, especially if certain groups consistently choose not to participate. Now let's look at the schedule method, which addresses many of the challenges we just discussed. In this method, a trained enumerator or an investigator meets the respondent, asks the questions, and records the answers in real time. This allows the interviewer to clarify doubts, explain technical terms, and ensure every question is understood. Because of this, schedules are particularly useful when working with low literacy populations, elderly respondents, or people unfamiliar with formal surveys. Also, since the interviewer ensures every question is answered, the response rate is much higher and the data is often more complete. This method is frequently used in official government service, for example, population census, um, health service, or labor force service, where accuracy is critical. However, as we will see, this method also comes with its own set of challenges. Whether we're using the questionnaire or the schedule method, designing a high quality questionnaire is essential. Good design starts with having a clear objective. What exactly are you trying to find out? The questionnaire can be structured with a fixed set of questions or semi-structured, where some questions are flexible or open-ended. The sequence of questions matter a lot. The start with simple, non-sensitive topics to build trust and gradually move toward more complex or personal questions. Wording should be simple, clear, and free of jargon, especially when dealing with technical topics. Also, avoid leading or biased questions. Our goal is to gather respondents' actual view, not to guide their answers. A well-structured questionnaire leads to higher response accuracy and better analysis. To wrap up, here are a few essentials that make a questionnaire truly effective. First, it should be short and focused. People are more likely to complete if it doesn't feel too long. Closed-ended questions like multiple choice or scales make analysis much easier and more consistent. It's also good practice to include few control questions. This helps test whether the respondent is paying attention and being consistent. Providing a don't know or prefer not to say option allows the respondent to give honest answers instead of guessing. Also, a clear instruction at the beginning and an attractive layout such as neat fonts, good spacing, and simple language can significantly improve the response rate and quality of responses. In conclusion, both the questionnaire and the schedule methods are powerful tools. Understanding their strengths and weaknesses helps us choose the right tool for the right context. That's all for today. Thank you so much, everyone. If you like this video, please do subscribe, comment, and share.